Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. Today is day 6 of Mr. Donley Reads. Yesterday we read a really funny book, The Very Inappropriate Word by Jim Tobin. Today we're going to read another really funny book. It's called Animals Should Definitely Not Wear Clothing. It's written by Judi Barrett and drawn by Ron Barrett. So let's get into it and figure out why it's such a bad idea for animals to wear clothing. Animals should definitely not wear clothing because it would be disastrous for a porcupine. Would you look at that? Its quills are poking holes in its dress. Porcupines should definitely not wear clothing because a camel might wear it in the wrong places. Look at that. That camel's got hats on its humps. Now that reminds me of a funny joke my second graders used to tell in class all the time. What do you call a three-humped camel? Give up? Pregnant! Oh, that one never gets old. Pregnant. All right. Because a snake would lose it. Would you look at that? That snake is slithering out of his own pants. Snakes should definitely not wear clothing. Because a mouse could get lost in it. I don't even see the mouse, do you? Wait a second, there's his tail sticking out from underneath of it. Ooh, mice should definitely not wear clothing. Because a sheep might find it terribly hot. Would you look at that? That sheep's wearing a sweater, a stocking cap, and a scarf. What are you doing, sheep? You're covered in wool. No wonder you're terribly hot. Sheep should definitely not wear clothing. Because it could be very messy for a pig. Look at that! The pig's tie is in his slop bucket. It's covered in disgusting things. Yuck! Pigs should definitely not wear clothing. Ew! Because it might make life hard for a hen. Yeah, I'd say. It's probably pretty difficult to lay an egg when you're wearing pants. Come on, hen, what are you doing? Hens should definitely not wear clothing. Because a kangaroo would find it quite unnecessary. Look at that, the kangaroo is wearing a coat. Now in my second grade classroom, we learned about kangaroos. Kangaroos are called marsupials, which are mammals with pouches. So what would a kangaroo need with a coat with a pocket when it's got a pouch? Kangaroos definitely should not be wearing clothing. Because a giraffe might look sort of silly. Look at those ties around his neck. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's this giraffe doing? Nobody needs 7 ties around their neck. Come on, giraffe. You don't need to be wearing clothing. Because a billy goat would eat it for lunch. He just tore a hole in the butt of his pants. I can see his backside. Billy goat, you definitely should not be wearing clothing. Because it would always be wet on a walrus. Walrus, you've got a fish on your hat. What are you doing? A walrus should definitely not wear clothing. Because a moose could never manage. Oh man, his suspenders are all stuck up in his antlers. Come on, moose, do a better job. He should definitely not be wearing clothing. What are you doing? Because possums might wear it upside down by mistake. What are these possums doing? Look at him. His tail is coming out of his head hole. And look at that other possum. His face is coming out of his backside. Possums. They should definitely not wear clothing. And most of all, because it might be very embarrassing. Holy moly, that elephant is wearing the exact same dress and hat as that woman. Ooh, that's kind of embarrassing. But who's it more embarrassing for? The woman or the elephant? That's it. Animals Should Definitely Not Wear Clothing was written by Judi Barrett and drawn by Ron Barrett. I hope you enjoyed the book, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.